The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 96 of a daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Yellow King Slayers from Illusionist. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. We have the Yellow King Slayers from Illusionist. Here you got a pretty minimalist looking front of the tuck box here. You got that yellow, all yellow tuck box here. It says King Slayers here. And then playing cards at the bottom in the white text with that white sword there. And it is kind of like a more of a matte finish tuck box here. Still a little bit shiny. It's more of a matte finish, kind of like a satin kind of finish here. On the side, it's just yellow, nothing there. The other side is yellow too. On the bottom, you got a barcode, the Illusionist logo, and a little bit of corporate information there. These were made in Belgium. On the back, you got a sneak peek of the back design here. On the top, it says King Slayers. So you got a pretty minimalist tuck box here. On the little tuck flap here, it says Topple the Master. On the inner tuck flap is just that yellow colorway there. If we take the cards out of the box, the inside of the box, just that plain white color there. Nothing too crazy going on inside there. Well, now that we took a look at the tuck box, let's take a look at the cards, and first we'll start with the back design here. Here we have a nice simplistic back design here, mirrored back design with that standard white border. Then you got the yellow background here. And then you got the two swords here mirroring each other. So you can flip the cards around, and it's the same design in both ways here. Now for the rest of the cards here, start with one card here, which has two swords here, two yellow swords. And then they're touching at the end of them. The ends of the swords are touching there. And then you got the same two yellow swords here, but they're in an X shape. There's an X shape there. And then we got the custom Ace of Spades here, which says King Slayers, and then the Illusionist Blank Card Company there, and that yellow text. Then you got the biggest spade pip there, and then you got one of the core card characters there with the sword going through it. And you got these slightly custom spade pips there. And then they're like a smaller pip there. So they're smaller and like spread apart, kinda. Or I guess with the twos there. And you got that smaller pip that goes all the way throughout. Those are the spades there. And you got like pretty standard looking quick cards here. Jack, Queen, and King of Spades here. They're pretty standard looking. They're just in that like white and yellow colorway there. And you got the diamonds here, the red face cards here, which is the pretty like simple looking diamonds here. They just got a black little border going around. And that goes throughout the diamonds here. And then we got the Jack, Queen, and King of clubs here. And you still got that, no, Jack, Queen, and King of diamonds here. And you still got that yellow and white colorway here. And the same thing for the clubs here, the Jack, Queen, and King of clubs. You've got the standard core cards here, just in that black, just in that yellow and white colorway. And then for the clubs here, so you've got like pretty much standard looking clubs here, slightly customized here, and then they're in that smaller like pip size there. Except for the club, you got an ace of clubs here, which is a slightly bigger club to fit in the middle there. And the same thing for the hearts here, you got that black outline around the pips there. And the Jack, Queen, and King of clubs here, pretty standard core cards here, just in that yellow and white colorway there. And you got the rest of the hearts have that black outline around it. And the bigger pip for the ace of hearts here. And then the last two cards you get in the deck is you get an extra queen of hearts here. And then you get a double backer of the back design here. Well, now that we took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. And this font, I mean, not the font, I mean whatever the stock of the cards here, because it's made in Belgium, so it has a different stock than the United States playing card company. As you can kind of see it in the light here, it has a different like pattern to the cards here. But first, we'll start with the springs. Well, for the springs, they're nice and easy to spring. You have to put no pressure into it because these cards are pretty thin. They're a thinner stock of cards here, but they're pretty easy to bend. You can bend them pretty easily. So no issues with the springs here. There's no like clumpiness or stickiness to them, which is nice. Now for the fans. As you can see, no issues with the fans. They spread nice and evenly. You can see all the different pips here. And there's no stickiness or clumpiness to the cards here. Now for those ferros. Nice smooth ferro there. They interlocked almost seamlessly there. No issues there. Nice and smooth. Now for the giant fan of the back design. Gonna love that white and yellow contrast for the back design. Nice colorway there. Now for that reverse ferro. And that one interlocked a little bit better there, but still it wasn't as smooth. I had to kind of like push them together to get them to go together. But anyways, now for the giant fan of the face cards or faces. There's no issues with the pharaohs, not really much to complain about. Now for the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. No issues with the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffles. But the one thing I gotta say is they might be a little bit clumpy, but not like super clumpy. And they're a little bit more softer of a card. Like the cards feel a little bit more softer. So they're more bendy than like a thicker card. They got more bend to them. And they got a softer touch. But not too bad. The riffle shuffles and bridge shuffles there. Now for the packet cuts. No issues with the packet cuts. They still feel a little bit soft when doing them, but there's no issues there. Other than the cards being a little bit slippery, and me almost dropping a few, but other than that, no issues. Like I can still packet cut them nice and evenly here. Now for the one-handed cut or a Charlier cut. And now for the dribble. Oh yeah, the dribble feels much better when you flip the cards over. Because they're more like, you get more like grip to them. Well, like I said, no issues with the dribbles here. The dribble, fantastic. Definitely recommend flipping them over if you want to dribble, because you get more grip. They feel a little bit more thick, so you can dribble them a little bit better. But they still handle fantastic. No clumpiness or stickiness to the cards here. Now for that spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, I gotta say, there's not too much issues with these. These cards are a little bit thinner of a stock, though. Well, that's one thing to notice. If you don't, if you like thin stock, then these cards are great for you. But if you don't really like thin stock, then these wouldn't be for you. But anyways, they're still a nice deck. They handle fantastic still, and they look fantastic with this nice yellow and white colorway here. Nice simplistic faces here. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review. This has been day 96 of a daily deck review. This has been the Yellow Kingslayers from Illusionist. I'm the Canadian Card Collector, signing out. Bye.